Welcome to SPASRO. Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we will see about Saturn and Ketu in 8th house. In astrology, the placement of Saturn and Ketu in the 8th house of a natal chart can have significant implications for an individual's life and personality. Let's break down the effects of Saturn and Ketu separately. 1. Saturn in the 8th house. Saturn is known for its influence on discipline, responsibility, structure, and restriction. When placed in the 8th house, which is naturally ruled by Scorpio, it can bring both challenges and strengths. Challenges. Saturn in the 8th house can indicate a person who is deeply serious and may have a fear of the unknown or a fear of transformation. They might have difficulties letting go of the past or dealing with issues related to inheritance, taxes, or shared resources. There could be a tendency to be cautious in matters of intimacy and trust, making it challenging to form deep emotional bonds. Strengths. On the positive side, Saturn here can grant a strong sense of responsibility when it comes to joint finances, shared resources, and the deeper mysteries of life. These individuals may excel in careers related to psychology, research, or fields that involve dealing with hidden or taboo subjects. They are generally quite patient and persistent in their pursuits. 2. Ketu in the 8th house. Ketu represents past life karma and often signifies detachment, spiritual growth, and a sense of loss or letting go. When placed in the 8th house, it can have the following effects. Detachment. Individuals with Ketu in the 8th house may have a strong sense of detachment from material possessions, including shared resources and intimacy. They may not be as concerned with the material world and may seek spiritual or philosophical knowledge instead. Transformation. The 8th house is associated with transformation and rebirth. Ketu's presence here can indicate a deep interest in exploring the mysteries of life and death, which could lead to a strong spiritual or occult inclination. Karmic influence. Ketu often brings karmic influences from past lives. Therefore, there may be a sense of dealing with unresolved issues related to shared resources, inheritance, or matters of life and death in this lifetime. It's essential to remember that astrology is a complex and multifaceted subject, and the interpretation of these placements can vary based on the overall chart, the signs these planets are placed in, and their aspects with other planets. Therefore, a personalized analysis by a professional astrologer is recommended for a more accurate understanding of how Saturn and Ketu in the 8th house may affect an individual's life. Certainly, let's delve a bit deeper into the implications of Saturn and Ketu in the 8th house and how they may interact. 1. Psychological depth. The 8th house is associated with psychological depth, transformation, and hidden aspects of life. With Saturn here, individuals may have a profound interest in understanding the human psyche. They could be drawn to psychology, therapy, or research in this field. Their disciplined approach to understanding the hidden realms of life can lead to mastery in these areas. 2. Intimacy and trust. Saturn in the 8th house can create challenges in forming deep emotional connections and trusting others fully. There may be a fear of vulnerability, which can hinder the development of intimate relationships. However, over time and with maturity, they can learn to build trust and allow themselves to be more open and vulnerable. 3. Financial matters. In financial matters, Saturn in the 8th house can bring a cautious and conservative approach. These individuals may be excellent at managing joint finances, investments, and inheritances, but they may also be overly concerned about financial security. Learning to strike a balance between financial responsibility and embracing the transformative nature of life can be a lesson for them. 4. Ketu's influence. Ketu's presence in the 8th house reinforces the theme of detachment and spiritual exploration. These individuals may have a strong interest in metaphysical or occult subjects. They may be naturally inclined toward meditation, yoga, or other spiritual practices that help them uncover hidden truths about themselves and the world. 5 Karmic challenges. Both Saturn and Ketu are associated with karmic influences. Individuals with this placement may feel a sense of destiny or karmic challenges related to matters of life, death, and transformation. They may encounter situations or people that force them to confront their fears and insecurities, ultimately leading to personal growth. 6 Career paths. Career-wise, these individuals may excel in fields that require deep research or a thorough understanding of complex subjects. Careers in psychology, counseling, investigative work, or even fields related to death and mortality, such as funeral services, could be suitable for them. 7 Spiritual growth. Saturn and Ketu in the 8th house can be a powerful combination for spiritual growth and self-realization. The challenges they face can lead them to explore their inner selves and the deeper mysteries of existence, ultimately leading to profound spiritual insights. As always, the interpretation of these placements can vary based on the individual's unique birth chart. Consulting with a professional astrologer who can analyze the entire chart will provide a more comprehensive understanding of how Saturn and Ketu in the 8th house specifically influence a person's life and destiny. Certainly, here are some additional insights into the influence of Saturn and Ketu in the 8th house. 8 Personal growth. Individuals with Saturn and Ketu in the 8th house often undergo significant personal transformation during their lifetime. They may experience periods of crisis or upheaval that force them to confront their deepest fears and insecurities. These challenges, while difficult, can lead to profound personal growth and inner strength. 9 Occult and mystical interests. The 8th house is associated with occultism and mysticism, and Saturn and Ketu here can intensify these interests. These individuals may have a natural affinity for exploring esoteric subjects, such as astrology, tarot, or metaphysical studies. They may also be drawn to spiritual practices that involve meditation, energy healing, or shamanic rituals. 10 Inheritance and legacy. Saturn in the 8th house can indicate a strong sense of responsibility regarding inheritance and legacy. These individuals may feel a duty to preserve and manage family assets or traditions. They may also be concerned about leaving a meaningful legacy for future generations. 11 Sexuality. The 8th house is also associated with sexuality and deep emotional connections. With Saturn's influence, individuals may approach matters of intimacy with caution and seriousness. They may have a strong need for emotional security in their sexual relationships and may take a conservative approach to these matters. 12 Psychological resilience. Saturn in the 8th house can bestow a remarkable level of psychological resilience. These individuals often have the strength to endure challenging circumstances and bounce back from adversity. They may have a deep well of inner resources that they can tap into during difficult times. 13 Karmic lessons. Both Saturn and Ketu are associated with karmic lessons and past life influences. The presence of these two planets in the 8th house suggests that the individual is working through karmic issues related to power, control, and transformation. They may need to let go of old patterns and attachments to progress spiritually. 14 Spiritual mentorship. Individuals with Saturn and Ketu in the 8th house may benefit from spiritual mentorship or guidance. They may encounter wise and experienced spiritual teachers who help them navigate their spiritual journey and provide insights into the mysteries of life and death. 15 Healing and transformation. Ultimately, the combination of Saturn and Ketu in the 8th house can facilitate deep healing and transformation. While it may bring challenges and confrontations with the shadow self, it also offers the potential for profound inner healing and a greater understanding of the cyclical nature of life. Remember that astrology is a complex field, and the interpretation of planetary placements should consider the entire birth chart, including the signs and aspects. A professional astrologer can provide a more detailed and personalized analysis of how Saturn and Ketu in the 8th house specifically impact an individual's life and journey.